Hey, what's up guys, Riff here. So it's been a very chaotic couple of weeks in the streaming world, especially on Twitch. Ever since the 2-week ban of Asmongold, Twitch has essentially opened Pandora's box. In their attempt to quell the outrage from people on social media who are upset about Asmongold's comments about Israel and Palestine, they created a new precedent for the website. Basically, if you say certain comments about sensitive and political issues, you could receive a 2-week ban, or even worse. Now, that standard is being used against other streamers on the platform where people are saying, hey, Twitch, why is this person spreading extreme beliefs not getting the same ban that someone like Asmongold got for his comments? Now, it's been a very rocky couple of weeks for Twitch, who's been doing their best to sort of do damage control. Unfortunately, Dan Clancy, the CEO of Twitch, is not doing a very good job. As you can see, he took a break from scrolling through the hot tubs and pools section to make this tweet where unfortunately he kept the template in here saying tweet copy before talking about the harassment that they don't tolerate on their platform, which is obviously a very bad look. Now, another thing has come out recently. This is a little bit of a clip from apparently the global policy and customer support head at Twitch. And when you hear what he has to say about the United States, it all starts to make sense why certain views are being allowed and certain views are being punished.
Like the saying goes, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. 2016 was not a fluke. Donald Trump is the most American president we ever had, and he reflects who America really is. America is a racist country. America is a country that will prioritize a white candidate who is riddled with controversy and inadequacy and racism and bigotry over a highly qualified woman, over a highly qualified person of color.
So yeah, like I said, it's not too surprising we have the standards that we do with Twitch when someone in a position like this thinks an entire country is racist. But anyways, Asmongold has taken upon himself a few days ago to basically go out there on a quest to expose Twitch's hypocrisy. Now, everyone knows Twitch is very hypocritical when it comes to the application of their rules. It's always been that way. The classic example is comparing the treatment of VTubers who might get a month-long ban if they show a millimeter of their hip versus cam girls who pretty much get away with anything. But there's something even more insidious here and a lot more serious. What Asmongold is talking about with exposing Twitch for their bias moderation, he's speaking to extreme content and things that are just absolutely mind-boggling that Twitch would ever have any patience for this sort of stuff existing on their platform. Now, here is a video from his clip channel. It pretty much sums up everything that you need to know for the context of why he's doing this. Let's start off here.
This guy's central committee got banned 3 or 4 days ago because, in plain English, put out a hit on Destiny.
Holy shit, guys. If you live in Florida, I have an opportunity for you. If you want to earn $100,000, let me know.
If Twitch
Yeah, that's insane, by the way. A felony, what he just did there. And what's even more insane is that's not even like the first time this week we've talked about people putting a bounty on a streamer's head. Like, you know, say what you want about Destiny. I'm certainly not a Destiny fan, but that doesn't warrant or give you the ability to put a monetary bounty on someone's head. That's insane. And as he points out here, look at this.
banned him, that means that Twitch knows that something happened that was wrong. And they are
3 days. He got a 3-day ban for essentially committing a felony live on their platform. 3 days versus someone like Asmongold who got a 2-week ban. And then again, if you want to go further and talk about things like with VTubers where they show too much of their hip, they get a month-long suspension, but this guy gets 3 days. That's insane.
Are also acknowledging that for putting a hit out on another real person on a live stream with a $100,000 incentive, that only gets you a 3-day ban. This is
which is honestly an improvement. Like I was mentioning a few seconds ago, we talked about the whole Denim's TV situation where I reported a couple days ago that Asmongold was contacted by the FBI because of her comments about how she was putting a bounty on other people's heads over Stellar Blade drama, and Asmongold would not pursue any charges because at the time he mistakenly thought her comments were about him, but in reality they were about Mark Kern. And honestly, back then, she got no suspension, so the fact that they even gave anything for this is improvement, I guess.
Insane. This is crazy. Mike from PA threatens to DMCA Asmongold, source LSF.
If you watch any of my content, you don't have a license, I will DMCA you. I don't give you any consent to review my content. I don't.
Yeah, that's not how it works, buddy. Like, it's the same, like, you got a license for that type energy, but his editor would go through and basically start going through the streams here, but yeah, if you want to go with that standard about having a license.
Hey, you got a license for that? Hey, you got a license for that? Hey, you got a license for that?
I went and I said that if this guy doesn't get banned for 2 weeks, I'm going to bring Dan Saltman. All of the information that's going to come out has not come out. Some of the most damaging information has not come out yet.
And by the way, if you're wondering who he's referring to this Dan right here, who has been on Twitch's ass for a very long time. If you scroll through his account, you'll find tons of examples of crazy stuff going on Twitch that has gone completely unpunished. But yeah, he's saying here that he wants to go out and expose Twitch even more and basically push their buttons to the point where they either have to ban him and look like giant hypocrites, or they just take the L, which either way, Twitch is going to suffer from whatever he plans to do next.
So what would you do if they auto-ban you the moment you bring him on? Well, if I'm trying to hold the platform accountable for allowing people that openly commit felonies and use the platform as a vehicle to commit felonies, and I get banned for that, honestly, rip bozo. If this is an extremist website that is meant to house extremist propaganda and crimes, etc., then I think everybody should be aware of that.
And I think that's a very fair thing to do. I think it's actually quite admirable that he'll risk his account. I mean, we know at this point, right? He streams on his Zach Rar account. It's technically his alt account on Twitch. And based on everything that's happened the last couple of weeks, a lot of people just kind of sit here and think to themselves, like, why is he even on Twitch anymore? Like, I think he's willing to take the risk. And also, like, Twitch, a lot of people are wondering why they even allow him on the platform anyways, because this channel is not partnered. He doesn't have a sub button. And apparently, according to some people, it costs nearly $3 million for the platform to host him, and they make no money on it except for, you know, less direct means like the traffic he brings to the site, which that might be worth the investment. But overall, I think him moving to another platform would probably make a lot of sense, especially if it was YouTube, for example. It just makes sense with his main and alt channel on there that already get a lot of attention. But anyways, that's the whole deal with Asmongold, his next little quest to try to prove some of the hypocrisy, and we'll see how that goes in the coming days. But some people weren't too happy about that whole quest, and one of those people was Hasan Piker. Now, for context, he's talking about this streamer who had their stream demonetized because he put Iran as one of the tags in his stream. And that's some sort of geo-locking nonsense where they're trying to basically prevent some content from certain regions, but you can see he blames Asmongold for this and also for an upcoming adpocalypse that apparently is also his fault.
I just want you to understand, by the way, when Asmongold is making threats like this is the result, okay? When you partner up with cynical fucking assholes who just simply want to see the fucking world burn, and they force platforms who are terrified of offending anyone, okay, even if their purpose is utterly and so clearly to troll, okay?
I'll spare you. He goes in circles for another 30 seconds. But yeah, he's totally right. Yeah, this streamer getting their stream demonetized, definitely Asmongold's fault. He pulled the plugs there. It's definitely directly his fault and exactly what he wanted. It's a load of crap, dude. Like, honestly, what happened with that situation has nothing to do with him. And like I said, this opened a Pandora's box. This is the new reality. We're living in with a new standard where someone like Asmongold got a 2-week ban for his comments about sensitive issues. Now, that standard is being used across the platform. And yes, Twitch is scared because they don't have the balls to ban any of the people who are violating their own rules. And they've been doing this for a long time. And honestly, a lot of people are looking at Hasan Piker and wondering, how is this dude still not getting punished for anything he's doing? After all, he's doing a lot of virtue signaling recently that's brought even more attention to some of his own actions, where he's talking about this situation, saying that there's unrestricted anti-Semitism, and he's trying to virtue signal about that. Meanwhile, there's compilations of him saying disparaging things about Jews in the form of a 3-minute long video from that previous Dan account we talked about earlier. On top of that, he's the one who played Houthi terrorist propaganda live on stream with absolutely no regard. On top of that, he's the one who platformed a Houthi terrorist. It's an organization who has an official motto that includes the phrase "curse upon the Jews." But hey, at least he loves One Piece. Yeah, this whole thing is ridiculous. And if you're talking about an adpocalypse, my brother in Christ, it's you. You're the one who's going to bring an adpocalypse to Twitch. We have people from the actual government. We have a congressman, Richie Torres, coming forward and saying that Twitch and Hasan Piker are amplifying anti-Semitism on the platform. But then this guy comes around and virtue signals about it. And these are the type of clips that people like Richie Torres are talking about, right? These insane clips that have been so normalized on platforms like Twitch that I guess we're kind of like complacent. We just think these things are normal. But this is the main clip he was sharing in some of his posts about Hasan Piker.
This is so insane. America deserved 9/11, dude. Fuck it. I'm saying it.
We're there to partner with them. We're not there doing our own thing. We're there partnering and training
in a video
and
game.
equipping and enhancing.
Yeah, in a video game, dude. Basically, comments like that, I think these things have been normalized on Twitch, and people hear outrageous, crazy things all the time. But show clips like this to a normal, average person who's not too familiar with streaming platforms like Twitch and not too ingrained in all these cultures, they'd be shocked. They'd be like, what is this dude saying? And you can say that about this clip or any of the other clips that we were just briefly looking at. It's insane. And it's the fact that this stuff is tolerated is crazy. And this is what's going to lead to an adpocalypse. If you're talking about that, it's not because of Asmongold. It's because of extreme content like this being normalized and promoted on the platform. But overall, I think what Asmongold is doing is a good thing. And I think it's something that he's willing to take, a risk he's willing to take, because at this point, I don't really know what else is there for him on Twitch at this point, and he's ready to move on to another platform if this results in his ban, and I definitely don't blame him. But for now, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comments section down below, and I'll see you guys next time.